college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Sooners ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. From the gun, the ground game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the lumber.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. You better look out in college football.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. A strike downfield.
first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Ott. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. With the catch, it's Ott. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot, the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Moves around to clear up the vision. Turning it on! And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jacobs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Going to call a timeout. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Sooners will hustle for the line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Makes a connection. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, South Carolina 7, Oklahoma 0.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking for a crease. It's Ott. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and try and get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! Extra point here will tie the game.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Sellers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Got the first down and more. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He'll try to take it back. The tag. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down for the tackle.
And he just refused to go down. Did you see him break all those tackles? That was unbelievable. You saw the power and the speed, but also just the will and desire to make those guys miss. That's impressive.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Dances away. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test.
Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Flips it out in the flat. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The RPO, it's complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. He's got him. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got the big tight end on the corner route. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can...
Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was trying to pay off this red opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Quarterback making checks. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. The 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they turn it into a defensive score.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Marches ahead. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Brings up 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. Fires it incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He fires one deep down the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42. 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Tatum. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming.
Really nice job of threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and chew up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass. Infuriating to deal with as a defense.
Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Caught in the backfield, it's Harbor. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Unleashes one deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. On the spot, the defense. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Might be changing the route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The short hands, it's Tatum. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Snap from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma 28, South Carolina 16.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air, it's Mateer. Grab near the sticks, it's Burks. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Got it on the outside, it's Burks. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw again. He's taking the shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
He wants to change this route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. That's a fly. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Quarterback adapted. That's reeled in, it's Brown. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football just and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes the easy completion. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Finds his man down the middle. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He gets the 2-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.